during the calm before the storm. That's the best way I can describe it right now, even though I don't feel too calm. I am exhausted. I'm exhausted. I figured I'd just jump on and show you guys what I'm doing to prepare for the projected storm, the ice storm that's expected to hit North Carolina this weekend. So I started cleaning and I was like, hey, let me jump on and talk to my folks. Maybe that'll calm my nerves a little bit. So let me show you what I got. All right, so this is what I'm doing so far in preparation for the storm. Um, this little bucket, I bought this to collect all of the empty water bottles that my family uses, and I'm just going to refill them with water. And we're going to use this as emergency water to wash our hands. If it come down to it, we can use it as drinking water. But I'm going to set up little stations in our bathrooms, and this will be there where we can use this to keep our hands washed. My plan is to fill up the tubs. I'm getting everybody. I am a family of 8. My son has his own place, so now we're down to a family of 7 currently. So I'm getting everybody in this house to take a thorough shower. And after everyone gets done doing what they need to do, I'm going to go in and clean the tubs real good. And I'm going to fill the tubs up with water. And that's what we're going to use to flush the toilets. Because here we have well water, and even though it's well, the pump is electric. So if our electricity goes out, we don't have any water. I'm using what I got. I am overspending money that was not in the budget or the plan. I'm over it. You know, excuse the camera, but I'm just going to show you. This is what I want to use. Something like this, or one of my other bowls. I'm just going to use a bowl. And this is what we're going to use to dip in the tub and pour in the toilet to flush it. That's what we're using. I've been gathering some things just to see exactly what I'm working with, what I have, what I need, what I don't need. I got my matches, my little lighters. These are some extra candles that I pulled out just for, just to see. They are not the only candles I have. I have candles strategically placed throughout my home. So my main goal tonight, early in the morning, is to make sure everything is clean, all surfaces are cleared and decluttered, so I can burn my candles worry free, not worrying about a fire hazard or anything. What I like about candles is they're not only aesthetic or good smelling, but they help throw off a little heat. So we want to bring in anything that's going to draw heat if we are to or were to lose power. Another thing I did, I pulled out all of my extra napkins from the holidays that I had left over, and these are what we're going to use to clean our hands or what have you while we eat or do whatever. I'm trying to eliminate dishes because, again, we don't have water to wash the dishes. So we're using paper plates. I put out the rolls of tissue so I know we're good on tissue. I pull that out. I have to do these things as a visual for me to do a mental check or make a mental note of what I need and don't need. Your cutlery, plastic fork, spoons, chips, snacks. They love snacks, so we topped off some of the snacks. And again, this is not all we have, but this is just stuff I just bought to add to what we have. I found this. It was only $1. It's a little cup of oats. All you do is add hot water. So that's super, super good to have. I have my tea, saltine crackers. You can't go wrong with that. Of course, you got to have that to go with your mackerels in olive oil. Can't go wrong with that. Love it. We also have our peanut butter crackers. Have applesauce, viennas, chicken viennas, tuna. We have a couple of cans of the Dinty Moore beef stew, chicken noodle soup. I got some canned chicken and dumpling, a box of strawberry and cream oatmeal, turkey sticks to snack on. I'm currently throwing out my chicken breast tenders and ground turkey. So what I plan to do is want to prep a couple of meals ahead of time. That way we can go, we have something to eat on, and all we have to do is worry about warming it up. Snacks, cookies. I gotta have my little coffee, cakes, my muffins. These are leftover hot dogs. This here is batteries. So I have my tea light candles. All of these are charged. These are my under cabinet, what I use for under cabinet lighting. To, you know, make sure we have light in the evening. So these are on charge, and I still have more that's currently being charged as we speak. These are some little mini lanterns my husband found, I think either at Lowe's or Walmart. I think it was Walmart a couple of years ago. I think this was during Matthew. This has been a while back, but yeah, super bright. And they run by a AA battery. So all of those batteries are good. This is just an extra pack of batteries we have here. This is also a little mini lantern. Walmart or Lowe's. I don't know which one. I'm going to show you how bright it is. Let's see. Super bright. So we have two of those. Those run by AA batteries as well. Behind that I have my wax warmer that I will be using. My tea light candles. I have other wax warmers throughout the house. Like I said, I have strategically placed candles made to look like decoration, but they're functional. So we're good with that. Puck lights. These are 100% charged. And like I said, I still have some currently on charger. I only got 2 jugs of water. And I just got it just to have it. Because, you know, you never... I try to limit myself. I'm so disgusted. I don't want to spend another dime on anything related to the storm. Super glue. You can't go wrong with super glue. Things happen. I got duct tape. I just have to locate it because that's another thing that I want to keep. I mean, you never know. You got to have duct tape. This is an extra one that I tried to tape with painter's tape. The end is missing, so I don't know. Try to find it. Clorox wipes, we have plenty of those. Also, I made sure we were good on paper towels. Trash bags is another thing you want to keep in mind. I'm good on trash bags. What else can I think of? So, I know you're wondering, how you gonna heat? How you gonna stay warm? Well, I am currently turning my washing machine as we speak. I'm washing all of my heavy blankets. And I have some little heaters. I purchased this little heater. And this is the, let me see. It's the electric heater. It's a mainstay, a Better Home and Garden heater I got from Walmart. and it's electric. You're probably wondering, what are you going to do with an electric heater if the lights go out? No worries. I got an answer for it shortly. One moment, please. Oh, yeah, we stacked up on these Capri Suns. So we got Capri Suns. Let me see if I can show you. Y'all, my pantry is a mess. I don't even know. I'm just going to try to show you the water. But let's see. We have bottles of water. So we have plenty of water. The refrigerator is stocked full of water. Like I said, I did get the trash bags, and I have additional stuff as well. Not worried about food, not worried about supplies. I feel like we should be good enough for, a week, because I'm a survivor. I know how to stretch. So this is the answer to, what do you mean you're using an electric heater? We purchased this inverter generator. Got the last one from Tractor Supply. The last one. Didn't quite understand what I was purchasing, but I'm glad I got the inverter generator. It's light, y'all. It's got some weight to it, but it's light enough for me to carry. It is a 2500 watt. So to push what we want to use it for, let's see. I have a 50-foot 12 gauge extension cord, and then we have the 100-foot 10 gauge extension cord, and both have 3 outlets attached to the end. So the 100-foot is what we're going to use to run our refrigerator, and I want to be able to use my deep fryer, and if needed, my microwave, my large appliances. That's what I'm going to use. Of course, I'm not going to run it all at once, but I have the power to run those items. And don't forget my coffee maker. That's what I'm going to do with that. The 50-foot, I'm thinking I was going to use it to run all of the electronics in my room, but that's kind of like overkill. So I'm thinking what I may end up doing is adding that, using that for our outdoor refrigerator and our outdoor outlets for our cameras. I don't know, we'll see. But I have enough power to do what I need to do to survive, which is a blessing. Even though I'm feeling overwhelmed and anxious, I've been, very prayerful throughout the day, thinking about the ones that, really just don't have they don't have the means for a catastrophic ice storm to hit and be without power for over a couple of days, that's more than a week. So I'm not worried. I feel blessed, and I'm praying for you all. I'm praying for the ones that may be affected by the storm. But I'm just trying to get everything together, because the last thing I want to do is be without power in a nasty house, y'all. So, like I said, I'm currently turning that washing machine. The washing machine is going. I'm catching up a couple of loads of clothes. Also washing my large blankets. So my family will have something to, wrap in to keep warm. And let me tell you, I'm prayerful, y'all. I ask God, out of all things, I want the wisdom of the Lord. Lord, give me wisdom. And I'm just thinking about how to utilize what I already have and not make anxious or emotional buys, spending, money unnecessarily. So, look at this. My home is an open concept home, and I love it. I love it. But when it comes to having a storm and you have to preserve heat and energy in your home, that's not a good look. So this is what I've figured In both of in my bathroom and in my kids' bathroom, I didn't get the screw-in shower curtains. What I got was the tension rods. So I have a tension rod in my bathroom, and I have a tension rod in the upstairs bathroom for my kids. So this is what I'm gonna do if it come down to it. This little wall, this opening here, it's less, well, a little over 36 inches. Not a problem. I'm gonna put a tension rod here and here, and hang a curtain to block that off. That way, only this part will be open, and I'll be able to keep my room and this area here warm. So, if it comes down to it, all of us can pile up in that one room. And no, I don't have the largest bedroom, but I don't have the smallest either. All of us can pile up in that one room and be nice and comfortable and warm. And that's more than enough to survive. Also, when we first moved in, we just recently had a house built a little over 5 years ago. When we first moved in, we didn't have furniture. We had to wait for the furniture to be delivered, and then we took our time. We furnished room by room. So we purchased a lot of air mattresses. So I'm pulling out the air mattresses, making sure all of them good, and we're just going to be prepared to hunker down in our master bedroom. If it does come to the point where, we lose power for an extended period of time. The thing that's getting me, y'all, and let me turn. The thing that's getting me is that they're saying the temps are going to be extremely low. I'm trying to see, because I figured, let me go get my phone real quick. Sorry, y'all. So yeah, we're going to use the tub water, and we're not going to be worried too much about washing dishes, using water to wash dishes, because we're using paper plates and plastic forks. We're good on napkins, good on tissue. And while I'm talking to you, I'm going through my head of anything I may have possibly forgotten or overlooked. But the biggest blessing is that inverter generator. Oh, I didn't go into detail why I looked up with finding that inverter generator. The inverter generator, according to my research and what some of the professionals or experts are saying, is that the inverter generator is made better to handle large appliances instead of a regular strictly gas generator. And that generator also, it can use gas or propane. It's only 2,500 watts, but that's more than enough for what I need to survive. I'm not trying to go on vacation. I'm not trying to live luxuriously. I'm not trying to live like life is normal and there is no ice hanging from trees and power lines are not. No, I'm just trying to survive. And if I can be just a little bit comfortable, I'm satisfied. Oh, it's cold out there, y'all. But we also got charcoal, matchlight, 2 bags of matchlight charcoal. Like I said, I got other things too. I can't remember every single thing. But we got burgers, the already patted burgers, and hot dogs that we could throw on the grill. I'm throwing out my chicken now. I'm going to go ahead and get it seasoned up. I'll be able to throw that on the grill, or I'll be able to fry it in my deep fryer because, like I said, I have the inverter generator. So, yeah, we're blessed. We're blessed. I'm just praying for the ones that, y'all, it's just so sad. Praying for the ones that don't have it like that. And then you got some folks that it's just them. And you would think if it's just you, you have nothing to worry about. But in times like this, that's when you really need somebody. Somebody. So I'm being prayerful about my neighbors. In the back of my mind, anytime I go through anything like this, I think about my family, but I also think about, do I have enough to be able to help someone else? So I try to get, a little extra. So if if I have the opportunity to be a blessing and a help to someone else, I'll have it. So yeah, but that's what I'm doing. It's just a little chatty video. And I just thought I'd share with you guys what all I'm doing to prepare for the storm. This will probably be like a little mini vlog. And what I'll do is I'll check back with you guys on tomorrow. So whether storm hits or what, I'll check back with you guys on tomorrow. It's Friday night now, 10 o'clock on Friday, the 23rd. So I'll check back with you guys on Saturday. Also, just another little reminder, make sure you have all of your gadgets, your phone charged up, your iPad, we have like the little battery banks that you can use as a backup to charge your phone. Make sure all of those things are charged up. All of our vehicles, we have those gassed up as well. Another important thing I didn't show y'all. I might have to go in that garage and show y'all. Let me see. So another important thing I wanted to show you guys is, excuse me, I'm in my little hallway before we get to our garage. I'm gonna show you. All right, trying not to show y'all too much of just a messy garage. But these are the charcoal that we purchased, my husband got. And let's see. We also have this Die Hard, and y'all excuse me, I got a golf cart, but I don't use it to golf. I use it to garden. We'll talk about that another day. But we have this Die Hard battery. It's like a battery booster, but you can use it as backup power. So that's a blessing as well. That's 100% charged. Like I said, all of the vehicles are gassed up, and we have our little gas jugs. 2 5-gallon, and that is a 2-gallon. So with the 2 5-gallon plus the 2-gallon, that's 12. And according to the specs for that generator, is saying that a gallon of gas lasts about 11 hours. So we'll be pretty good for a couple of days if it came down to it and we couldn't, make it get more gas or anything. So truly blessed with that. So yeah, I'm going to get busy. I'm going to hit my bathrooms, make sure my bathrooms are good. I won't fill up the tubs tonight. I'll actually do that tomorrow. Like I said, I'm trying to get these bodies in this house washed and prepped, just in case we're without water. And then tonight I'll just do a thorough cleansing. Not cleansing, but a thorough cleaning for each bathroom. And finish washing up all the blankets, towels, and the last few loads that I have left for as far as laundry. And I think that's it. But like I said, this will be a mini vlog. I know you guys not used to me talking this much. I hope I'm not talking too much, but I did. Talking to you guys, I figured, and it actually did help. It helped. It helped me to see. Don't be overwhelmed. You're blessed. We live life uncomplicated here, and we tackle one corner at a time. We're not going to be overwhelmed. We choose to live stress-free. We choose to live a life of peace. So, thank you all for joining me. I'll see you on tomorrow. And I pray you all be safe. I pray all is well. And I pray that this be a blessed year for you all and your family. All right, I'll see you tomorrow.